Here is how I got abs fast. I went from not lean at all to having visible abs in under 3 months. In this video, I will give you the 3 steps I followed so you can get abs fast. The first thing I did was I stopped eating calorie dense foods. Before the summer when I wanted to get lean, because I had some fat on my stomach, I didn't really like it. I wanted to have a nice six pack for the summer. I was going on a vacation, so I wanted to walk on the beach, shirtless, look good, be confident. So I wanted to lose some fat. So I stopped eating peanut butter because every day I had 1 tablespoon of peanut butter to my 5 eggs for breakfast. Because I was focused on building muscles, so I was okay with having a bit more calories. But now when I wanted to lose fat, I know like to lose fat you need to burn more calories than you eat. So eating less calories will help me lose fat. And I knew peanut butter was very calorie dense. So I cut it out. And that was the first change I made. And I didn't do anything else. I tried also to like have a bit less bread. But that's what I did, and in a few weeks I saw the difference. I started getting leaner. So I realized you can lose fat and start seeing your abs by just cutting out some calorie dense foods. And I also stopped having like nuts. I used to have 1 hand of like almonds, 20 almonds a day. But I stopped that too, and I saw the difference from that too, that I got a bit leaner. And last year I did the exact same thing. I stopped eating peanut butter during the summer, and I saw how I got leaner from it. Eating less calories, yeah, it definitely works. And the easiest thing to do that is cutting out calorie dense foods. And when you want to get abs, it's mostly about like just losing fat, becoming leaner. So that's like what this video is about, just like losing fat. Because training abs, that's not how you're gonna get abs if you're fat. If you're skinny and you got no fat and you don't have abs, then it's just train your abs. Train your abs 2 times a week. But you probably want abs because you're fat. And then the only thing you need to do is lose that fat so you can see that. But you still want to train them. Once a week is enough. So when you lose that fat, you can see like the definition. You don't just have like a flat stomach. You actually want them to like pop. Once a week, train abs in the gym. Or at home. That works too. But to lose fat, the first thing you're gonna do is cut out calorie dense foods. And for me, it was mostly healthy food because I don't even eat junk food. So it was nuts, peanut butter, maybe some bread. But for you, it's probably junk food. Junk food is probably the like reason you're fat. You have been eating too much junk food, too much high sugar foods, fast food, bad oils, fried food, and all those foods are high in calories, like ice cream, soda, cakes, pizza, candy. All that shit is very high in calories, and it has sugar, which makes you fat. Stop that. That's the number 1 thing you need to stop. Stop eating junk food. If you're eating that shit every day now, you need to stop. Start having it once a week. Then over time, when you feel ready, stop completely. Like you can't just eat food because it tastes good. Because I want some pleasure, I'm gonna have a donut. Like no, you're making yourself fat. Your future self is becoming worse. You're becoming weaker. You'll be more tired in the future. Your immune system, you will be uglier. You will become fatter. You won't get abs just for 5 seconds of pleasure. Eat like a man, not a boy. Like a man, we eat for strength, energy, power. A boy, they eat for candy. They just want to feel happy, enjoy the moment. But we as men, we need to do some hard things to become stronger, to become the best version of ourselves. We need to be strong. So you can't just eat whatever you want. You need to actually eat foods that make you strong. Stop with junk food. And that's how you're gonna get in less calories. But also, give your full diet to ChatGPT. Like what you eat in a day right now. From start to finish, put it in ChatGPT and say, what are the calorie dense foods I'm eating? How can I get in less calories? How can I improve my diet so I can lose fat? You will be surprised, but ChatGPT is actually good for fitness. I have started using it. Just like you're using ChatGPT to your business or work, you should use it to your fitness too. That's what I'm using. I'm using both. I'm using it for my business. I'm using it for my fitness too. I'm using ChatGPT for everything. I literally booked a vacation. I got a cheap vacation by just using ChatGPT, asking like, oh, where's the best places to go? Give me a flight ticket. Give me a nice hotel. Give me the best dates. Everything. ChatGPT is overpowered. And just early this morning, I asked some fitness questions because I'm planning on getting an even better six pack for myself. Now, for me, it's just about like the details. And yeah, ChatGPT gave me some really good questions. Now I have changed my plan on how I'm gonna get a better six pack. And then you can continue to ask questions. Of course, don't take everything. It's with everything. It's like nuanced. Nuanced. I know I didn't pronounce it right, but nuanced. You need to look at different perspectives. So this is the first step. Cut out calorie dense foods. It's mostly gonna be junk food for you, but it can be some other foods too. And use ChatGPT for help. If you're working a lot, let's say you're a business owner, you're an entrepreneur, and you're struggling to lose fat, then you should get my new fat loss protocol. It's called the Lean Founder Protocol. I talk much more in depth about how to fix your diet to lose fat and how you can lose fat without spending any time, without sacrificing your business. You can just get it for free with the link, top link in the description. You just need to put in your email and you will get it. The second thing I did was I started fasting for longer. Right now, I'm losing fat because I haven't ate anything today. It's around 11 a.m., but I haven't ate anything because I have my first meal at 1 p.m. every single day. And my last meal is around 8 p.m. most of the days. 17 hours, I'm not eating anything. And that's very powerful for losing fat. And before, I was fasting to around like 10 a.m. I had my first meal at 10 a.m. But this summer, I changed it to 1 p.m., 3 hours longer, 4 hours longer. And yeah, it made a difference because now my body is running on fat. I'm getting energy to talk by the fat on my like body. I'm burning calories, I'm losing fat right now. And also this is powerful because I'm only eating for 7 hours a day from like 1 p.m. to 8 p.m. And it's much harder to get in too many calories in that period of time. That's one thing that made a difference. And it's just like good for the metabolism. It also builds up discipline. So I would like to eat something right now. I'm a bit hungry, but I'm using my discipline to not eat anything. So it's much easier for me to control what I'm eating because every morning I go the whole morning without eating anything, even though I want to eat something. Of course, I have got used to it, but it's still like, yeah, it would be nice. But now my willpower, my discipline is so strong, I just say no. This is gonna be very powerful for you. So you don't snack on things, you don't eat junk food. Just training up your mind with fasting will be a huge benefit for you. That's like the very underrated benefit with fasting. It builds up your discipline, your willpower. You learn to control your hunger. And another reason I do it is focus on business better. Because when I don't eat anything, I have noticed I'm much more focused. And I've heard a lot of entrepreneurs say that too. So if you are an entrepreneur, a very good habit is just wake up, don't eat anything, don't only drink like water, coffee without sugar and milk, nothing of those bullshit. And you just like work on your business in the morning. You lose fat and you will probably increase your focus. Start fasting. Start with it tomorrow. And work your way up to 16 hours. That's a good amount. You can have your last meal at 8 p.m. and your first meal at 12 p.m. And you can even have breakfast. I have breakfast at 1 p.m. That's late. Most people have lunch at that time. But I used to have breakfast 1 p.m. Then I can have lunch at 4 p.m. Then I have dinner at around 7, 8 p.m. That's how I'm eating right now. And yeah, I also go much deeper on this in my fat loss protocol. The one I mentioned before. You can click the top link description to get it for free. The last thing I did was I started with cardio. So if you want more money, saving money helps. You start like saving more than you spend every month. And that way your bank account will grow every single month. But then if you start earning more money, it will grow even more. And the same thing with losing fat. When you eat less calories, you will start losing some fat. But then when you start burning more calories, you will lose even more fat. And that's what cardio does. You burn more calories. So when I got lean to this summer, I started running. I started with like once a week, then I went up to like 2, then 3 times a week. And that was the final thing that made me get those abs when I started running, because yeah, I was just burning more calories. It was very simple. So that's the first step if you want to get six pack lean and get abs fast. Start with cardio. It doesn't need to be running. Walking is good too, because walking is very like low stress. You can do it daily. It burns calories. Not as much as running, but it still burns like good calories, and you can do it a lot. Like you can do it every day. So If you're not like into running, you don't like it too much, completely fine. Like walking can even be better. It's just me, like I prefer running because it's so fucking boring to like walk. You're gonna do it alone, you have like schedule it as work, and like if I'm walking with like a friend or something, or I need to walk somewhere because I need to get something, let's say, then it's okay. But walking for the sake of exercising, that's like really boring for me. I just prefer running. But for you, probably walking will be the best option. Especially if you got some fat to lose, it can be hard to run. Start walking at least 30 minutes a day. And to make it more enjoyable, you can either just choose a beautiful place where you walk at, some beautiful landscape, with a friend or with with a friend, with a girl, with a family member, or you can listen to a podcast, or you can do some business work, talk in a phone. Like you could find some things to make it more enjoyable. But if you still don't like it, then you just need to do it. You just need to use your discipline and put in the work. Like if you want to get abs, it will be hard. Less than 1% on earth has abs. It's some crazy stat. Almost nobody has abs. You will need to do some hard work. Like fixing your diet, it's hard for a few weeks and months, but then it becomes pretty easy actually. I have no difficulties with my diet right now. So easy. Same with fasting. It's not even hard when you get used to it. But actually like moving and putting in the work, that's the hard part. But you just need to use your discipline and do it. Choose a time where you're gonna walk for every single day. It can be morning, middle of the day. Middle of the day, that's what I like. It's like a break from my business work, so I can work in the morning, hit the gym, come home, work rest of the day. This is the first step. Start walking at least 30 minutes a day. Choose a time, do it every single day. But this was the 3 steps how to get abs fast. And if you are a business entrepreneur and you thought it was helpful and you want my personal help to help you get abs, lose fat, build muscle, then get the Lean Founder Protocol for free. And inside there, you can also book a call with me if you just want some more personal help and have the chance to work with me one-on-one. That's the top link in the description. But if you're not an entrepreneur, no worries, you can watch this video right here. How to get ripped for the first time. Become Jack Butler.